This is college football at its absolute best.
Yeah, they had us the first half, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, could be Wayne.
I think I got my swagger back. Oh.
I love it, baby.
Them orange britches. Something about them orange britches.
Tennessee wins! By Tennessee, Jawan Jennings. Jennings makes the catch.
Ball hit high in the air into right field. Going back is Sayre. And Tennessee can say hello win column. A grand slam in the bottom of the ninth. You can't draw it up any better.
We just won a basketball game, and we're very happy right now. McGrath for the win. He got it. If you don't like college football and you watch this one, I'm not sure what your problem is.
Reddit to do and welcome into More Important Issues. It is Thursday, July 10th. It's good to be back.
Really good to be back.
Since this morning. Hope you guys got to listen to our interview with Clay Edmondson, ball transfer, right-handed pitcher. I didn't ask enough submarine arm questions. I meant to ask more. We got into it a little bit.
Right.
But
and it's a weird, it's not like a Brady Frederick submarine.
It's not like super submarine.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a dolphin. He's got to come up for air.
Yeah, for sure.
He's not full on fish. He's not staying down there.
He throws it just like an infielder to first base. That's what he does.
When he mentioned kind of how he got there, I was like, yeah, that looks like that motion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. Good interview. Looking forward to seeing him on campus. Got to survive the draft, but when you're a program like Tennessee, that's just part of it. You're going to sweat out the draft. It is what it is. Wouldn't want it the other way where you don't have to worry about the draft because you're not recruiting good enough. So
yeah, and I get it because there's been some frustration, not like people calling for job frustration, but like some frustration where Tennessee goes after these guys that are unlikely to make it to campus. But it seems very dumb to not, because Tennessee's gotten a few guys, freshmen, who everyone's thinking, why in the world are you going to college?
Mm-hmm.
And so you hit on those few guys whereas if you just say, their Slovak's going to be too high, we can't touch it, and don't recruit them at all. And I don't know. It's I get it's tough to manage, but I think Tony Vitello has earned the right to try because he's done it already. So I think he's earned the right to continue trying to manage that.
Well, the good thing about it is, like, I mean, especially with high school guys and some transfers, but you have a ton of leverage. You're like, hey, you have a really good situation here at Tennessee. If you have this astronomical number, if somebody meets that number, hey, man, I get it. Go.
Right.
But if they're not meeting, then you have the situation. So, I mean, you just kind of like sit there and dare the MLB teams to take you and hit that large number.
I really like how you emphasize the situation. You have the situation.
Like Mike, the situation?
I get it. I never watched it, sure. So
oh, really?
That is a part of pop culture I missed out on, and I'm not mad about it. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely kept some brain cells by not watching it.
Sure.
So good for you.
Sure, I've lost them somewhere else, unfortunately. I'm sure. It's Canadian, but it kind of reminded me of what I think an episode of Jersey Shore would look like. Have you seen the golf fight of all golf fights? I'm assuming. I mean, it's gone mega viral.
Oh yeah, he's a
bang
NHL player, right?
Former, I believe. But
okay.
Yes, I believe former. I mean, he seemed to be an older guy.
A guy that looks like that, you got to at least ask the question before you start throwing hands. Like, hey, by the way, did you play any kind of hockey?
I mean, he told him.
I didn't hear the audio of it.
The audio is absurd. The guy that got thrown into the pond, which he told him, he said, I'm going to throw you in the pond if you run at me. And he did. And that's the best part is afterwards, when he has him in the pond. I'm so excited I get to tell you about this because most people have already seen it. Well, you've seen it, but you haven't heard it.
Yeah.
After he throws him in the pond, he just yells, "I told you I was going to do that. I told you I was going to do that." And he did. He told the guy that he was. The guy was so drunk. I commented on one of the Instagrams. I was like, if you're talking in slow motion, it's probably not a good idea to fight anybody. I mean, the guy was not, I mean, he was slurring his words, but you know when people slow down when they're drunk? He was there.
Yeah. I mean, he had no reactions to any punch. The guy was literally grabbing his jersey, and that's when you're like,
jersey. I like that too. I'm sorry, I'm gonna start calling him like golf polo jerseys.
Yeah, I meant to say shirt, but yeah, whatever
No,
it was. The hockey player thought it was a jersey.
He did.
He was been there, done that.
Which brings up another great point to keep spin zone in this. And I did have one way off topic thing I wanted to start the show with, anyways, not this, so we can forgo that. Is that the move in a fight? To just, I don't even think you necessarily need to have reach if you have the advantage of knowing I'm going to grab your shirt and start throwing haymakers.
I think it might be.
Now,
like, I was watching that guy. I was like, you know, if I ever got to that, I should do that.
Now, if you get someone that has some, I'm not talking about like they've been in fights in their life, but they've done some boxing or something like that. If they have a fighting technique, probably not a good idea. They'll probably break your arm.
That's a way to fight a drunk person.
Well, I think it's a way to fight an average person.
Okay.
Because even if they have more reach than you, that's going to shock anyone. I've never been grabbed by my collar. Certainly not punched as after being grabbed by my collar.
Yeah,
I think it's the move. You got to play it well, man. If you get in the wrong situation,
like I guess you got to get. If he tried to grab close enough to grab it,
right? But even then, if he tried to grab dude's collar, the drunk guy tried to grab NHL dude's collar, he's dead. I mean, you're not going to win that fight.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm just being honest here. If someone just grabbed my collar, it would take me a minute to figure it out, figure out what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm on a leash.
Yeah, what do I do with this hand? you bite? Like, what's your first reaction?
I think that's a good move.
Yeah, just get naked. I don't know.
And one part of the whole thing it's not been overlooked. It's certainly been talked about. But his friend is like trying to calm the situation, not in a good way. He's just as drunk. But instead of just getting his buddy and like putting him in the cart and driving off, he's just like standing around being like, "Guys, stop. It's cool. Stop. It's cool." And yeah, it's terrible. And if he had just, grabbed his friend, tried to get him on it, I don't know, doesn't escalate from there. They also, after getting the shit beat out of them, accidentally got into another guy's cart trying to leave.
Oh, God.
It was incredible. You can't script stuff that good.
I mean, waking up the next day, because like that guy does not remember.
Oh, he's like excited about it. This is his moment. He's getting his 15 minutes. No shame. Clearly, as you can tell by the way he acted on the golf course, no shame.
That's a rough one. I think I'd just go drown myself in that pond after that.
I wouldn't have come up.
No, you definitely don't go back at the guy.
Yes. If I had come up, I would have not looked anybody in the eye, gotten in my car, and I would have driven home. I wouldn't have even stopped in the parking lot to get in my car. I would have taken the golf cart home.
Any normal person would have just, like, that's the end of a fight. You get thrown into a pond, that's the end. You can't keep going.
That has to be a rule in like the Geneva Conventions. Like
it
is the end.
Yeah. There's no coming back from getting thrown into a nasty ass golf pond.
Yeah,
he probably didn't even get any balls. I mean, he definitely didn't.
That would have been a good move. Just stay down there and fish for balls.
Collect balls.
That's a great move. It was off the tee box. Probably none. It's worth it. It's worth a gander.
Well, I mean, if you're that drunk, you might get one over there.
Yeah. And I don't know how slow they were actually playing, but the dude acted like he was going to hit a ball. I don't think he ever did, and it looked like they were playing brutally slow. So,
gotcha.
I don't support fighting or fighting on the golf course, but I will say I get it.
Now I'm kind of nervous getting paired up with people. You don't know.
They weren't paired up with them. They came up behind them. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
No, we talked about it. I've never had a bad experience. Even the guy that tried to correct my swing in the parking lot, I had a great time that day. And again, if he ever hears it, I'm not mad. Thank you for one of the more insane human interactions I've ever had. I have a great story to tell. So I'm
not mad.
No ill will.
Gotcha.
The tip, my driver still sucks, so tip doesn't work.
Well, he tried.
He did. He put forth the effort. That's all you can ask.
Right.
I love starting off a show just super hot. I was thinking about this on the drive here today. We do need to have a summer show, like a few, because like right now, obviously you have a ton of commitments roll in, so you have something to talk about. We just need to pick topics, whether they're related to Tennessee or not, and just go.
Yeah, we need Joey's a good ideas guy, and you are too. Like, you guys need to tell me what we need to talk about. Whatever. I have no clue.
You want me to do it right now,
or maybe the next show? Guys, before we get going, do want to mention our good friends at VIP Play. Go check them out. Great sports gambling app. And right now, they've released lines for all 17 Tennessee Titans regular season football games, and they're the first sportsbook in the state of Tennessee to begin accepting wagers for all look-ahead lines for the Titans. Go check them out. You can also get some Tennessee lines. Volunteers. So do that. Go ahead and get them bets in early. And that way, if you do it now, like, it's really not, you're not losing anything when it comes to football season. So get them in now. Go check out our good friends at VIP Play. Use promo code MORETN. Again, that's MORETN. Bet $5 and get $100 in bonus bets. Gambling problem. Call 1-800-889-9789. You must be 21 and over and located in Tennessee to bet. Do it.
Do it.
All right. We got some recruiting. Recruiting, baby.
Yeah, we do.
And since we last talked a week ago, Tennessee has had 4 commitments.
Yeah, I know this is the new thing, and I know Tennessee hasn't necessarily experienced quite this level of runoff where it's one after the other. It's going to take me a while to get used to like this being the window that upcoming seniors commit.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's like a, 3 or 4 year old thing that's become super common to do it before your senior year starts.
I just think it's so weird. I know that they do, like, you kind of go to games your junior year, but I just thought that was such a cool thing to, like, go to games for an official visit. And maybe you just don't get enough, like.
Well, some of these guys just go to, like, every home game as unofficials.
Yeah. Yeah. And I get that too. I just think, like, it would be really cool to go to all these atmospheres. Well, I guess there's nothing really stopping you from doing that unofficially.
In fact, you still should take your officials.
But I just think it's just different, I guess, than we're used to, and maybe what I would prefer. Like, I would want to go see games rather than, like, go during the summer and do that. But I guess coaching-wise, like, you get more kind of one-on-one time with coaches if you do it, during the summer.
But I feel like a lot of these guys, even when they commit, you usually see them going on visits somewhere. But I agree, but it's got to be, I'm sure the decision was also partly just due to the logistics of it. I mean, it's a lot of travel after a Friday night game. You only have so many bye weeks. And it's got to fall on a home game.
That's true too. Yeah, it's just a time thing, I guess. But I think the official visits would be cool to, like, just go to different atmospheres.
No, I'm going to Coastal.
There you go. Tennessee has 7 commitments already in the month of July. They have 11 commitments since June 27th. And let's put that in.
I'm glad you have that date, because I had 13 since May 21st.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
That was the date I pulled.
And I'm glad you said that because I want to put that in perspective a little bit. Of Tennessee has 20 total commits. Is that right?
I
think that's right.
Yes.
20 total commits. Missouri has 10 total commits. Remember, Tennessee since June 27th has had 11. Missouri has 10 total in their class right now. What'd you say?
I don't care about Missouri at all.
Yeah.
So this does nothing for me.
Auburn has 9 commits. One of those is from a guy from the NFL Academy. So
punter, what are we talking about?
I have no clue what he plays. I think he's just listed. And one is
he's a football player. That's sick. He's just a football player.
I mean, he's like not ranked at all. That's I say that he's probably an offensive lineman of some sort. And then one is a long snapper from Nashville. So Hugh Freeze is. I mean, is he out the door?
I don't. Okay, this has nothing to do with actual Hugh Freeze. Just airing of grievances real quick. They're really good in the new NCAA game, and it pisses me off because Tennessee sucks like they did last year. Auburn's really good, and it's incredibly annoying. Sorry, just wanted to air that grievance real quick.
Well, and I thought it was weird that Star Thomas is like Tennessee's best running back, and I mean he's probably gonna be third string here.
I haven't looked. I can't remember all of them because I
think he's 87th overall.
Yeah, I think I've only played Road to Glory. My freshman year, the very first game that I was on a Tennessee roster, we lost to FCS Southeast. I believe they're the Pandas maybe on this game. I can't remember. That was a tough one. 17-10.
Fireable offense.
Yeah, and the starting quarterback continued. Listen, I have another Road to Glory that I transferred from App State to Tulane. No one cares about this. I just want to say this. I have tried to surrender my position as a starting quarterback because we've sucked since I've been the starting quarterback, and they won't let me surrender it. I'm trying to step down for the team, Landon, and they won't let me.
Well, I mean, if you start a dynasty, I just hope you're paying attention to recruiting better than Auburn is right now. Because I mean that's insane. 9 commits and one being an NFL. That's a NFL Academy. That's a project that's not even ranked, and then a long snapper. That's crazy.
He is not ranked nationally, but he's also not in the nation. So how do you factor that? He's the number 1 in his state.
Is he the only one? That's crazy. Yeah, I just thought that was hilarious. How I mean, Auburn is just. I mean, I guess they're just ready for the season. This is the roster we got. I mean, I'm not gonna. Hugh Freeze like I'm not gonna be here next year anyway. So
I will say this for Hugh Freeze. I feel like the sucking that Auburn's done has pretty much flown under the radar of like national media. Like no one's talking about how he sucks at Auburn.
Yeah. Well, and their top player, Tennessee's after the Hezekiah Harris, the edge. Tennessee hopes to maybe flip him at some point. So they might not even have their best recruit. Yeah, just hilarious what's going.
Get a burn on you.
Yep.
And get back to it.
Yep. Tennessee, like we said, has had 4 commits in the last week. It started with 3-star defensive lineman Darrell Rivers out of McKeestron High School. I think I said that right. McKeestron?
Sure.
In the Atlanta area. It's kind of cool, his story. Wasn't recruited super high and then transferred to McKeestron. You know, they think that he is going to continue to rise in rankings. Tennessee offered him in May, took a visit in June, and committed in July. I mean, that is efficient right there. I love that recruitment. Sure. And he did an interview, and I think he said that Tennessee, when he got the offer, that was one of his dream schools, which I don't know if he was a Tennessee fan, but really cool to hear that. And, you know, if Rodney Garner's going after this kid and it's in the Atlanta area, go for it.
That is one thing. I don't disagree with the detractors that are talking about the 3 stars don't fire you up, and that's fair. Like there's a star rating for a reason. Like you want the 4s and the 5 stars.
Mm-hmm.
I'm willing to see if Josh Heupel's staff can evaluate talent, because I think if you're just like, you don't want to just chase stars. You also don't just want to. You don't want to ignore outside evaluations either, because you take others' opinion, utilize others' opinions, but simultaneously want to trust your own evaluation. So, like, I'm not hating on any of the 3 stars Tennessee currently has. I get it. I get the class being underwhelming as a whole when you have 12 3 stars, but can they evaluate talent? TBD.
And with this, with 105 scholarships, like, you can go out and sign, 25 to 30 players. And like, they don't have to be like a couple of years ago. Yeah, you might not take some of these 3 stars, like some of these in-state guys that are projects that might help you a few years down the road. But now you can kind of take them and put them on scholarship. Like, they're not considered walk-ons. So,
right.
They might be willing to wait 1 or 2 years to help your program, rather than, a 4 or 5 star, they ain't waiting. I mean, first sign of I'm not playing, I'm out of here. So, yeah, I mean, it's a Rodney Gardner recruit, and as long as he's done it, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. And I mean, the kid's got good size, 6'5", 270, and going to a really talented high school at McEachern. I think Caleb Webb is from there. I think Tennessee's had some other guys out of that Georgia school. So, yeah, really good program down there, and another defensive lineman. Hey, stack them up. You just want a bunch of bodies at that position anyway. So, yeah, just another one. So, love that one. Javonte Smith, the 3-star athlete out of Jackson Northside. I think when Tennessee offered him, they offered him as a receiver, and will probably play in the defensive backfield somewhere at some point. But a really good football player, plays both sides of the ball. Like I mentioned, I think he's number 25 as a receiver, so that's kind of sick at the high school level. And again, maybe one of those guys that you might not have taken a couple years ago, but I think you want to stack some in-state talent, and hopefully they can help you down the line. I mean, Tennessee has, I think right now, 3 projected defensive backs in state that are, lower ranked guys, but Jackson Northside's a pretty good program. You have Jemian Theodore from Baylor. He's one of those guys. And then Zay Anderson from Greenville. So 3 talented guys at really good high schools. That's fine with me. I'm taking that all day, every day. And then you have, I think a big one in this one was 4-star linebacker Braden Rouse. And this was just an old school commit. Usually, like, you get the crystal balls or the Fong bombs like right before, and you're thinking like, okay, like,
did we get a dig bomb?
We didn't get anything. I mean, super quiet. Not even that. So I appreciate that. I appreciate just keeping everybody on their toes until I make the announcement. I think that's hard nowadays with, that getting out. But I think Braden Rouse kind of did it the right way. I would recommend everybody do that. Have your moment. Now it's nice to kind of have, a graphic and everything ready, but you can do that just in case.
Sure. Have him in the chamber.
Yep. So a really good 6'3", 205, really good athlete, was a tight end. And then his junior year, he switched to linebacker and just kind of blew up. And I think after the first game his junior year, Tennessee offered him. It was one of his first SEC offers. And William Inge was the one who offered him, and, just kind of started that relationship and laid the groundwork until he And it paid off when he picked Tennessee over Texas, Alabama, and Michigan, which William Inge, when he took the job, I was just like, man, that losing Brian Jean-Marie, that's kind of a tough loss. And now he's beating them out on the recruiting trail. So I'm really liking the William Inge hire so far.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't know. I don't know if we have enough to like decide if he's the guy as a position coach. But I mean, yeah, you're right that he's blown him out of the water on the recruiting trail so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the number 4 and number 5 linebackers in the 2026 class with Braden Rouse and TJ White. He also flipped Jaden Harmon last year from Alabama. He flipped Jaden Perlotti from USC. He had a hand in landing. This is an edge player, but Christian Gass. And then he's landed Braylon Outlaw in this 2026 class and Brendan Ains in the 2025 class. So really good job so far from William Inge. Just yeah, like I'm with you. Like I don't know how great of a position coach he is, but seems like he's one of Tennessee's best recruiters right now.
Yeah, and truthfully, like that's at the college level, like recruit first.
And that was his worry coming from the West Coast. You just kind of always worry about like you haven't really recruited in this league. Like that's tough to do, but it seems like relationships is a big deal with him, and it seems to be paying off so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you landed his teammate the next day, Joel Combe, 3 or 4-star safety, really good length, 6'2", 190. Again, out of that Cale High School in Marietta, Georgia. And Tennessee was able to land him over South Carolina, Missouri, Wisconsin, and Georgia. So, really good offer list, really good athlete. I think he is another one of those track athletes from that Atlanta area. And, getting Braden Rouse the day before and then getting his teammate right after. It seems like that might be a theme for Tennessee. They have 3 different pairs of players that are teammates. You have De'Aaron Albert and TJ White at Jackson Academy in Mississippi. You have Ascenda and Jamian, I'm never going to get that name right, Jamian Theodore from Baylor School, and then you have Rouse and Combe from Kell in Georgia. So, yeah, it looks like they're killing 2 birds with 1 stone when they're hitting these high schools.
Yeah. It also just shows like those guys grow up there.
They're what?
And those guys grew up there. They zoned for that school originally.
You never know.
Oh,
Monty said the class is defensive heavy. Hopefully we can land Keys and Hyder. Yeah, I mean, I would.
Yeah, is Keys still trending?
Yeah, I mean, he's going to.
Towards Tennessee? You think it's you think the flip's on?
I don't know if it's for sure Tennessee. I just don't
expect the dick bomb?
Yeah, maybe. I just don't expect him to be at LSU, to be honest.
Interesting. Okay. He not getting his dance with Ron Kelly?
Yeah, I guess.
One shining moment, if you will.
Yeah, I don't know. That one seems maybe he's waiting to see like who does well in the season. Like if LSU has a rough year, is he kind of out?
Yeah, I mean.
But same with Tennessee. I mean, does that help Tennessee? I don't know. I don't know what Tennessee's going to look like. So
it would probably help Tennessee if they had a good year in LSU last year, but it could go the other way.
Yeah.
Quickly.
I don't necessarily. I think Tennessee's done well defensively, but they've kind of always done well under Heupel, which is the crazy part. Obviously, like defensive backs, you'd probably like that to be a little bit better. Linebackers have been really good. Edges have been really good. You've got some defensive linemen.
Rodney Garner's done a huge part, just that entire front.
Yeah. You landed good quarterbacks. I think running backs is kind of to be determined. Like Peyton Lewis was a good get, but other than that, haven't had a huge blue chip guy. Maybe a Savion Hyder could be that I don't know. It looks like it's between Tennessee and Michigan for that one. So yeah, if you're able to land a Hyder or a Keys, I think that probably changes the perspective that it's defensive heavy. Because you also have
for sure.
the number one quarterback in the country right now. So
yeah, you got to think that'll attract some offense.
Yeah,
at some
and
point.
you have Tyreek King, like that is a big get. Osenda from Baylor School, that's a big get at offensive tackle. So I think you've landed some dudes offensively, but yeah, it's far from over recruiting wise. Could get another one tomorrow with JB Shabazz out of I think he's out of North Carolina, between Tennessee and South Carolina, I think. Big 4-star offensive tackle. So
Okay. South Carolina just reminded me. Shane Beamer at some point goes to Virginia Tech. He goes home on my road to glory.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good for him.
I assume that's the S Beamer that was at Virginia Tech. Maybe
okay. S Beamer. God, have you seen him on TikToks?
No.
I mean, he's not making them, to be
Dabo?
fair. No, it's not that bad, but it's still pretty cringy. I don't know. Something in South Carolina is just cringy.
They did have that great video, though, where they all went out and did the Office intro.
Who
They
did?
ran past the South Carolina.
Yeah. S Beamer.
Say one nice thing about South Carolina. Doesn't have to be Shane Beamer, just South Carolina in general. I feel like you hate them.
I do hate them. Name one good thing about them.
Yeah, just like one nice thing. It doesn't necessarily be good. Just say one nice thing about the University of South Carolina.
Their atmosphere is underrated.
Okay, there you go. It is. I think they have
but I hate them.
I think they might have the best second tier, like where no one would put them in the first tier of SEC schools. I think they might have the best second tier atmosphere. Like I think after going to games there, I think I'd be like, no, that's one of the best. Like, yeah, it's not top, just like it's not a bowl, it doesn't have the numbers, but it's one of the better ones, one of the better atmospheres in the SEC. I don't know exactly where you rank it. So I think probably the best of the second tier.
Yeah. They also have the biggest cock statue.
That's true.
So there's two nice things.
100% fact.
I don't know if that's
we should build one like slightly better, or not better, bigger.
Okay, bigger, yes. Less expensive though.
Sure,
I'm not paying $1 million for a cock.
That was fraud. That was a Brett Favre level of fraud.
It's not even real gold.
You should watch his Untold. It's why he's a Brett Favre maniac. Disavow. I'm gonna have to. Can't believe my parents put me in a Brett Favre jersey when I was little. How dare they?
Yeah. All right, let's
Monty, what do you think about this? Because I don't know if I entirely agree, Monty. Just while we're on the South Carolina topic, Beamer has changed the program. I think
made it more cringy, yes.
Yeah. And I'll say this for Shane Beamer, because I do think he has a lot of comparisons to Butch Jones. But I think he's more authentically him than Butch Jones was. And so I think the success he's experiencing will last longer. But I guess to say change their program, that can mean a lot of things. But it's not like this is the best South Carolina's been ever, but not even in this century. I think if South Carolina is okay with being where they're at right now, then they'll love him forever. I don't see them getting, not to say they won't have years where they experience success. I don't think they'll ever be sustained success. Probably period at South Carolina, but I don't think so with Shane Beamer.
Yeah, I mean they're not recruiting good enough, in my opinion. They're
in a tough spot. in this era.
Yeah.
Like I don't like I'm not faulting Shane Beamer for all of that.
Also, this is a hot take.
So is John Gruden, though. They balance each other out.
Lenoris Sellers is going to be the most overrated quarterback in the country this year.
Sophomore slump?
I think so. He wasn't that great.
I was about to say, I don't even know if it has to be a slump.
He's
Like,
a highlight, and like people keep showing that, and there is like potential there. Number one, I just don't think he has good enough talent around him.
Right. He's a freak athlete that is also a good quarterback. And he makes, like you said, some incredible plays. And he wears goggles, and that rocks.
Yeah. But I think he's overrated.
I think, yeah. I mean, I think the national
Underrated
media,
atmosphere, overrated quarterback. That's South Carolina for you.
To be fair, I don't think it's to the fault of even South Carolina or Lenoir Sellers.
Yeah, probably not.
Like, I don't think he's out here selling himself.
A lot of it is because of, I mean, the only marquee quarterback this year is who? Arch Manning? Other than that, everybody else is breaking in a new quarterback. So it's almost like by default, like, oh, Lenoir Sellers had a decent year last year. He's probably up there. DJ Lagway.
I'd say DJ Lagway is getting a lot of love. I mean, not marquee, but you just mentioned breaking in a new one. But am I wrong? Garrett Nussmeier's returning at LSU.
He
right?
is, but man, is he not like?
He's not. He is not premier.
He gets a lot of hype because I think he is a LSU quarterback and they have really good receivers. But
he's a quality quarterback. He's not exceptional. He's quality. He's a good quarterback.
Yeah.
But
there's no quarterbacks that like NFL teams are like dying to have. Yeah. No. Besides maybe Arch, but even Arch, like if it wasn't for his last name, are we really saying that?
I think they probably, based on his talent, I think to an extent, yes. Probably not as much, but I mean, they go to Lenoir Sellers. I mean, as far as I know, he doesn't have 2 Hall of Fame uncles.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I think a lot of it is because there's no like, and that's why I think Nico was getting a ton of hype.
Yeah.
Before he transferred, because they're like, I mean, he's one of the only returners.
One of the best. Yeah. I mean, one of the better ones.
So.
No, don't get me wrong. Arch is not. I'm not like Arch is the next. He's the number 1 draft pick. He's the next Greg Manning. I'm not saying that, but he's flashed good stuff. And I think any team in the country, if you had him without his last name, just that player as your upcoming starter, I think you'd be excited.
Yeah.
Maybe
what
25-year-old is starting for Kentucky this year? Let's start hyping him up. Yeah, let's start. Oh, yes, even better. Let's start hyping up Zach Calzada.
25.
Heisman candidate.
We might be the same age.
Dude, I cannot wait for the first overthrow fall camp with him.
With Nico?
No, Zach Calzada.
Oh.
It was last year, wasn't it, that they posted that video that was clearly an overthrow and they spliced it with another one? Was that last year?
Probably.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about these rivalries. Did you see this list?
I don't think I did.
Okay, so the Athletic.
So is it the same list that didn't put Tennessee in the top 10 of college atmospheres? Is it the same people, same makers?
No, it's not the same people. That was
NCAA did that, but I think someone else did it too. Someone else agreed with them.
This is the Athletic did the top college football rivalries. And Michigan, Ohio State's number 1. Do you agree with that?
It's certainly right now, yes.
Yeah. Auburn, Alabama.
I was about to say I might sneak the Iron Bowl over them. I'm okay with that one. I'm good with that. That's okay.
And it's probably not. It probably doesn't pass Michigan and Ohio State right now because of how bad Hugh Freeze is at Auburn.
Right. Like there were what would that be, like 2000? 11 through 20, like 16 or 17, that were all-time college football games played in the Iron Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
One of those was the kick six. You had Cam Newton single-handedly beat Alabama. Yeah, I mean, there's been some fantastic Iron Bowls.
Yeah. The Red River rivalry is third, Oklahoma, Texas.
That's way too high. That is the most overrated rivalry in all of college football, partly because it's played at a neutral site. In my opinion, I don't get the Red River rivalry.
Yeah,
maybe it's a east-west west of the Mississippi thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But what was I going to say? Gosh, about the Michigan Ohio State game. I was like, that's one thing that doesn't do it for me. I don't remember now. Maybe I'll think of it later.
Next one is Army Navy.
It's
Caleb.
They deserve. No, they earned it. I would put them number one. Personally. Well, it is interesting. It's not
played on a normal Saturday,
and it's the most sought after ticket. Like I don't know. It's weird. How do you balance it? And it's unique that it's to service academies. It's fairly listed. I'd put it number one, but fairly listed.
It's like the best one that no one, if they're being honest, no one cares about.
It's not. It's a great game.
It has nothing to do with college football landscape.
It's not. It's not a true college football rivalry in that there's not the level of disdain for the others.
Yeah,
there probably is within that fan base.
Yeah, but the troops can't hate
but
the troops.
We don't see all of that. We don't experience it. We know how much Ohio State and Michigan hate each other, how much Alabama and Auburn. We don't experience it with Army Navy that much. I think we should more. I think they should fire not literal shots, but fire more figurative shots at one another during the off season and weeks leading up to it.
Well, this is where this gets really good in terms of.
Can I say this right now?
Yeah.
Throwing Army Navy in there before several it's a fraudulent list. It's fraudulent. Go ahead.
Number 5 is USC Notre Dame.
That's a great rivalry, but recent doesn't do anything for the meter. I mean, nothing. But that's a good historical rivalry.
6 might be the worst one I've seen.
Okay.
This high. Nebraska, Oklahoma.
They haven't played in a long time either, so you can't do that.
Right. Yeah, that one's crazy. Number 7 is Miami, Florida State.
It's interesting. Aaron Miller just put that one in here. In the 90s, that was a rockin' rivalry. It has lost its luster.
Sure. 8 is Ohio State, Penn State.
No.
I mean, Penn State never wins, so I mean that's not really a rivalry. Then you have number 9 is Florida, Florida State.
It doesn't have the juice it used to, but it's had it recently.
Yeah, they
that's a good rivalry
through the cleat,
and they've maintained it through which they were never in the same conference, but they've maintained it despite not being in the same conference. I think that's a fair top 10.
Are you ready for number 10? It might be the worst.
Sure.
Minnesota, Wisconsin.
Jesus. They do play for a sweet trophy, I think. It's the Axe, I believe.
Okay.
Florida, Georgia does not get to be in the top 10 for the same reason Oklahoma and Texas are not allowed. They've never played at each other's home fields.
They're number 12.
It's not a rivalry. You're playing an exhibition game. Sorry.
Yeah.
Play each other at home.
Number 11 is the third Saturday in October.
I get it. But again, there's so many others that haven't had the juice. There's so many others that haven't played in this century.
Mm-hmm.
That's that's a you don't know ball thing. Because historically speaking, that was one of the bigger rivalries. And yeah, it's lost its luster. Nick Saban.
Yeah. I was just reading these. I'm
Running
like, did somebody in the Big Ten like make this?
The Big Ten thinks their rivalries rock. And I will say, almost all their rivalries have trophies, and they almost are all really cool. Trophies for rivalry amplify them by a billion.
Because they threw like all the SECs are like right after the top 10. You have Alabama, Tennessee, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, LSU, Texas,
Alabama,
Texas A&M.
Honestly, I think I put Alabama, LSU has had more entertaining games of recent, or not necessarily of recent, but probably more of them in recent history. I would put LSU Florida rivalry above that one though, and I think they should both be pretty high.
Top 25, do you think Tennessee has any more in here? I guess other question: who would be
good ones?
Who would be Tennessee's next?
I think if you're going, so I'm assuming Tennessee and Alabama is so low because of losses, so you can't put Tennessee, Kentucky. But again, plays for a great trophy. But I mean, there's very much hatred there. So I think it's a good rivalry. I wouldn't rank in the top 10, probably not in the top 25. And I don't think you can rank Vanderbilt, Tennessee, but it's been a more entertaining one than the Kentucky, Tennessee one.
Yeah.
There's no one else. I will say, between like 2008 and 2022, really, I guess, I really wish they had maintained the South Carolina, Tennessee yearly game. It felt like there was it felt like a rivalry forming. And maybe I'm crazy, but that game felt like it started to have, and I don't want to be rivals with South Carolina. Don't mishear me, but it felt authentic, and it just felt like the hatred. You learn to hate them, and it felt like something was forming there. And yeah. I think the SEC should have kept that yearly game.
So you don't think Florida would be the next one?
Sorry, I don't know why I was blanking on Florida. Yes, but again, that was kind of just like a 90s thing and then they dominated. So I couldn't rank it in the top 25, I don't think.
Sure. Well, Harvard and Yale are on this list.
See, that's another Army-Navy game. I want to go to a Harvard-Yale game. I want to go to an Army-Navy game because I love college football, but it's not a good rivalry.
The Egg Bowl's number 23. Is that overrated, underrated?
The Egg Bowl is top 10 for shenanigans alone.
Okay.
No, that was in the bowl game, which is even wilder. They were interviewing Mike Leach, and the fight broke out. I think that was in the bowl game. I can't remember now. The Egg Bowl that's the one. That's my Thanksgiving viewing, or Black Friday viewing, I guess.
Yeah,
I'm watching it. I'm watching the Egg Bowl, and I don't care about either of those teams.
Michigan's on here 3 times with Ohio State, Michigan State, and Notre Dame.
I was going to say the Michigan-Notre Dame rivalry, not top 10, maybe top 25. Michigan State, I think they can be top 25. That rivalry could.
Yeah, just Michigan.
That one's got a lot of juice. There's a lot of fighting in the Big Ten.
Yeah, why are they so angry?
It's too damn cold.
Too cold, and it's just like, hey man,
It's also they have all this money. They design their locker rooms to where they don't have to cross in front of each other.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Okay, so we just don't agree with this list. Is what we're saying.
No, and it'd be interesting to sit down and try to iron out our best rivalry list. And I'd probably put Tennessee, Alabama in the top 10 out of bias, but truthfully, I don't know if it's out of the top 10. You said it was number 11 on that list.
Yeah,
that's probably what it is. If it's out of the top 10,
well, 11 or 12. In my thing, I don't hate that it's in number 11, but the ones that are in front of it is where Texas, right. Oklahoma, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Ohio State, Penn State, Nebraska, Oklahoma. I just don't really agree with those.
Where is Stanford and NC State on that list?
26.
Stanford Boston College. Stanford Duke. Ooh, that should be a rivalry. Stanford Duke.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah, they need to form a rich kid rivalry.
There isn't I know it's like not a big football rivalry, but I just figured it would carry over a little bit. But it's not on that list. UNC Duke.
I'm shocked at how little juice that football game has.
Yeah. You think it'd mean a little, and maybe it does. We just don't really care because
those
teams aren't relevant enough for us to care.
Right, and I'm sure the hatred's still there. But like even the years that they both had good teams, it's not like we see people caring. But yeah, you're right. They've been so irrelevant. That's probably why. That's probably more of the reason than anything else.
Yeah. Guys, go check out our good friends at Hovey Dry Goods. Hovey Dry Goods is the best place to get your hats for any type of season. Go check them out. We have some hats coming in very soon from them with a little logo of ours. So we're excited to release those, get those out to our followers. Also, use promo code MORE. It's just that simple, MORE. 15% off that first purchase if you use that code. Again, go check out hoveydrygoods.com.
Go do it right now.
Do it.
Yes.
You know who's probably wearing one right now is Tony Vitello after he's raided the transfer portal. I mean, it's hilarious that he's just – somebody texted me today, a guy from work was like, Tony Vitello is so pissed off that he didn't end the season in Omaha. And I think he's right. Like, I think there is some sort of like – and we had the talent. I mean, look how many guys Tennessee's going to get drafted. Like, we had the talent to do it. There was just some holes in that roster. And that's where you've seen Tennessee load up pitching-wise in the bullpen. Like, that bullpen was just not reliable a lot during the season. So they went and I know roster cuts and everything like that happens, but I think it's one of those things where it's like, hey, we have to go compete. And I'm trying to win another one. And the talent that we have currently for this bullpen and this pitching staff is not going to get it done. So we need to, cut ties and go get some guys out of the portal.
Right. Tony Vitello's trying to sign some more titties.
Yeah. And drink more beers on Gay Street.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was going to read these comments. Aaron Miller first mentioned the best rivalries of the best conference should be the top of the top. And yes, Alabama versus Tennessee is the top rivalry in the SEC. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. So that's fair. Yeah, that might sneak them into the top 10 right now. It's just, it hurts that it's lost its juice with freaking Nick Saban just ruining college football. Mm-hmm. And then Monty mentioned this one. I don't think we've talked about this story. But he said, "Did you guys see the Mike Leach midget toss goal line play meme?"
Yes.
I don't know if that's real, number one. And I'm not willing to speak ill of the dead, but if he had that thought, good on him for thinking outside the box. Swing your sword.
Yeah. You got to try a lot of stuff, see what works.
Another reason I don't think it's true is because he strikes me as someone who has read the rule book every single year front to back. And that's pretty clearly like they're like, yeah, we told him we couldn't do it because of the optics of it. It's like, no, that's just an illegal football play.
Mm-hmm.
But if you were going to tag any coach to that thought process, Mike Leach is a fair coach to do that too.
Yeah. I mean, that's something like you're right. There is some sort of knowledge of the rule book to think he probably wouldn't. I could see Jeremy Pruitt trying that.
See, I think more. I don't think Jeremy Pruitt would let them play on his football team. He would hate the image. I see that more.
He wouldn't know what it was.
I see that more as like a Derek Dooley thing. They're in a game plan meeting, late Sunday night, early Monday morning, and they're talking goal line packages, how they want to line up, and do they want to bring this guy in at fullback to provide a little more heavy, if you will. And he's like, guys, what if we just took a little guy and tossed him over the line of scrimmage. They all look at him. They can't tell if he's joking or not. He hasn't stopped eating on his oatmeal cream pie. That's how I see Derek with his feet up on the table. I see Derek Dooley saying that with his reading glasses, at the bottom of his nose.
Yeah. Now I am kind of thinking like maybe Mike Leach was going to try that as a decoy, like launch somebody over there, and everybody's like, "What's going on?" And then the quarterback just runs out of the pile into the end zone.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Is that illegal? It's assisting the ball carrier. That's illegal.
Yeah,
what about a non-ball carrier?
I don't think so. I think
can you throw in as many non-ball carriers as you like?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. You think he just watched Wolf of Wall Street and felt inspired?
I was just trying to think of like what that play would be called, and I thought of Chuck a Puck from the Ice.
I'm terrible at Chuck a Puck.
It's hard.
It's so hard.
Yeah, back to the transfer portal. Tennessee Tennessee's done a really good job in the portal. They have 12 transfers so far. I don't know if they add any more. Maybe they have 7 pitchers, 5 hitters so far. 2 of those 5 hitters are two-way players in Blaine Brown and DJ Newman. They added Mark Hindy today, or not today, yesterday. Left-handed pitcher out of Duke, had 26 appearances, 29 innings, 38 Ks, 15 walks, and a 4.66 ERA. A guy that like dealt with some injuries. He came from William and Mary, spent 3 years there, had Tommy John on his left arm, and then tore his labrum in his right the year after. So he didn't play his first 2 years in college. And then had a big season in 2024, and I think he threw 60 innings at William and Mary. Transfers to Duke, and it was just kind of that Dylan Lloyd guy. I was going to throw he could throw an inning, maybe 2, or he could just go there and face one batter, get him out, and come out. So I think Tennessee needed some left-handed pitching for sure. And they went and got a veteran that's been productive in a really good league in the ACC. And yeah, this guy is like in his technically 5th year of college baseball, but I think he's only really pitched in college for 2 years. So I think there's some potential to untap there with Mark Hindy. And I think it's a guy that didn't even take any visits, which is kind of weird in this day and age, but didn't visit anywhere, just like was looking for something, kind of no nonsense, looking for something. Tennessee was able to offer that, and that's where I want to go. So really good bullpen arm that they've added. Again, like Tennessee has revamped that bullpen in the transfer portal. So looking forward to seeing that. I don't think they ever want to get caught in a position like last year where they just didn't have enough or didn't have enough arms that they could depend on. So going to try to fill that as much as possible. And then Finley Bates, infielder out of San Diego State, committed today. Batted 300 last year, was the Mountain West Freshman of the Year in 2024. He had 40 walks, only 30 strikeouts. Batted leadoff for the Aztecs, had 1 homer and 23 RBIs. Really good defender. I think he had 8 stolen bases as well. So really good defender. Gets on base a ton, which you love. Can bat leadoff if you need him to. But a really good, sure fielder, defensive guy that, I mean, you could probably stick wherever in the lineup. You need him to bat last. I think that's a really good bat. If you need him to lead off, I mean, he could be like a Liam Spence where, yeah, he's going to hit more home runs probably at Tennessee when he gets in the weight room with Q. But he's a guy that just, I mean, he's in like every single video. I typed in his name to see, some of his highlights. And like 9 times out of 10, it was just somebody scoring him. Like he was on third or second. Like the guy was always on base. Right. So, love to see that. And Tennessee needed an infielder in this transfer class and was able to land a pretty good one out of San Diego State.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be honest. I've been wanting to just spit out a fun fact since you mentioned William and Mary. They're the second oldest college in the United States, or second oldest post-secondary
the tribe, right?
education. William and Mary's mascot?
Yeah,
unsure.
I think it's the tribe, which is pretty sick.
Yeah, agreed.
So, yeah, Tennessee's done really well. Hopefully, they're able to continue that. Hopefully, able to survive the draft a little bit, see what they got. But yeah, this roster seems like they're just kind of reloading with guys out of the portal. Got some questions here if you want to go ahead and get to these.
Yeah.
You got anything else?
No.
For the portal?
No, let's get to questions.
We'll stick with baseball. Who do you think the starters for Tennessee are next year on the mound? Do you want to go that one, or you want me to go?
Yeah, I mean, I got to think Coons has a good head start as one of those guys. I'm interested to see his see how he improves from year 1 to year 2.
Yeah,
I think he's got to be the head start.
And he's had a phenomenal summer, like in the KP as 3 starts. He's pitched 13 and a third innings, had 20 strikeouts. His ERA is at 1.35. So only giving up 2 earned runs in 13 innings. So pretty dang good baseball from Tegan Coons in the Cape. And, his freshman year was kind of up and down, but the man was starting on the weekends. Like,
yeah,
I know we've had like Beam and Burns and Blade Tidwell that's done it here, but that's not like something that happens year in and year out. Like that is hard to do. So I think Tegan Coons is definitely going to be better for it next year, and it looks like he's off to a good start already during this offseason. So yeah, I would probably go Tegan Coons.
Then you have oh my gosh, dude from Rutgers.
Yeah, Landon Mack.
Landon Mack. Yeah.
You kidding me? Yeah, Landon Mack is definitely going to be. I mean, he's probably going to. He's a starter for sure. Is he your Friday night guy?
I was going to say, is he the Friday night guy? That was going to be my question to you.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably in the running.
You want to put a statement on it and yes or no it?
He's your Friday night guy.
Okay.
And then Blanco from Virginia, like he's probably another guy. Evan Blanco, he'll probably be in that rotation as well. Is he your Saturday or Sunday guy to be determined? But you also have some guys like Leigh Edmondson who we had on the show. He could be a guy that could be thrown into the mix. You have, if you're able to land one of these freshmen and maybe Appenzeller, could he make it to campus? Could he be one? DJ Newman has pitched on the weekends before. I know he's a two-way guy. Like, does he, I don't know, become like, does he produce it into something like that? Maybe. I don't know. I think safe bet Mac, Blanco, and Coons because they've kind of done it at this level.
Yeah.
So, and kind of a guy that I don't think makes it back to campus, but in the off chance he does, he could be a starter, and that's Brandon Arvidsson. Like I like that.
Yeah.
I don't see him back, but it is a possibility. So I mean, he could be another one. I mean, his strikeout rate was insane. So he had a really great end to the season. Would love to see him another year on campus. I think that's probably tough to do because he showed out that much at the end of the season. So all eyes were on him to kind of get him in the later rounds and probably meet that asking price of what he's wanting. Last question. Oh, go ahead.
I was asking any other questions. Yeah.
Who is Tennessee's best offensive player this coming season for football?
I hope Mike Matthews. I hope, but I'm not willing to put I'm not really to say that.
Yeah.
I
I think you hope
could be Peyton Lewis.
Mm-hmm. I think right now, and this isn't like a sexy pick, but right now I think it's Miles Kitselman.
Yeah, it's not a sexy pick at all.
But
no offense, Miles. That is in no way a slight at you. I don't know if you want your tight end to be your best offensive player and what's supposed to be a high-powered offense.
Yeah,
it'd be great if you're one of our best.
Maybe best is different.
Most impactful, like
yeah, maybe he's your best overall player, but he's not.
He's a game player. He's a game changer. Like him being good at tight end is game changing for Tennessee.
Yeah, it would also be really cool if it was Lance Hurd. I think that helps the offense tremendously.
Yeah,
if he is.
I think realistically, what Tennessee needs is you need it to be whoever the starter quarterback is.
Sure, 100%. Yeah, I mean, good. Let's just throw Deshaun Bishop in there. Let's not forget that.
I wanted to throw him in there. I just
Braylon Staley in the slot. That's another guy that I would like to see be Tennessee's best player, and he gets a lot of. He's getting some hype because he is going to be probably the slot guy, and then Mike Matthews is your 5-star. I mean, Chris Brazzell is a guy that's. It's almost like he's forgotten.
I was going to ask. I mean, but he just was underwhelming. Like, does he take the next step? I'm curious.
Yeah.
He showed flashes, but can he take the next step?
Yeah. So lock it in. You're going to go Mike Matthews?
Read the question again so I know how to answer it.
Who is Tennessee's best offensive player next year or this season?
I think they're going to try really hard to get him involved, so that could help him. But I could easily see it being a running back, and I'm going to lean Peyton Lewis if I go that route.
Okay.
I don't disagree with you about some metrics. It could be Kitselman. Like like you said, it's probably not going to look like your most productive on all that. Gosh.
I think if you knew who the starting running back is, it probably is that person. But you have 3 guys that's probably going to get carries, so who knows who gets the bulk of it. So,
and you're right. My heart wants to say Sean Bishop. Could it be Boo Carter?
Hey.
I think I'm going to lean Mike Matthews. Love the way he blocked last year. Again, a guy who showed flashes. He's going to try to get the ball to him a lot. I think they're going to try to get the ball to him a lot this year. I think he's still going to, have that Juwan Jennings-esque dog in him in the run game. I think people are going to love Mike Matthews.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go to Deshaun Bishop. I'll lock that in.
Okay.
I mean, he
Carter,
was
or is he going to be like a, Jalen Wright in 2021 wasn't your starter, but got the bulk of the carries. That the route it's going to be with them?
Yeah.
I don't know if statistically he got the bulk of the carries. It felt like he got the bulk of the carries.
In 2021?
I thought Jabari was listed as a starter in 2021.
Yeah. You're right.
Right.
Okay. I'm trying to think. Was it just Jabari Small and Jalen Wright?
There was a third that we did not use a ton.
I don't remember who that was.
Let's see.
Because Ty Chandler was gone.
Yeah, it was. Someone just put it there. I saw it pop up. I'm assuming they're answering it for us. I don't want to read it. I'm going to read it on here, but I want to do my own dig and see.
No, it wasn't Samson. Samson was a freshman.
Samson was 2022.
Yeah.
Tyon Evans.
Oh, yeah, he was your best running back. And then he just he had a really good year that year. He was probably your starter. He had to be your starter.
I thought Jabari was listed as a starter that year.
I mean, he might have been. I think Tyon Evans. I mean, he was your home run guy for sure.
He had that what was that the year that he had that run against Missouri?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about Tyon Evans.
Okay, so week 1, it was Tyon Evans or Jabari Small.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go Deshaun Bishop. I mean, he was a walk-on freshman. And I think he had 455 yards, 3 touchdowns in limited action. He was hurt quite a bit. If Deshaun Bishop stays healthy, I think it is a big possibility he's your best offensive player.
I like it. Another name from that 2021 team that I don't think either of us would have guessed. He had 200 rushing yards that year. Laneith Whitehead.
Oh, yeah. Then he went to Georgia and walked on.
Yeah. I don't know where he's at. Do you know where he's at now?
The last I heard he was at Georgia, so I don't know where he's at.
I do think by the end of the season, just based on statistics, I think Jabari was the starter. He had 796 rushing yards to Tyon Evans, 525. He got 60 more carries than him throughout the season.
How many games did Tyon Evans play? Did he play that entire
he
season?
didn't.
I don't think
he didn't. He only played 7. So I know I don't remember how his injuries came about. I know he was injured. And then
there was something to do with
right?
His baby mama or something. There was kind of that stuff going on and then went to Louisville.
Well, I thought because he finished the season with Tennessee. I don't know if he was around the team. He finished the season with Tennessee, and I think everyone was like, oh, he thinks he's getting drafted and wasn't going to class, so he can't come back, was the rumor. And then somehow transferred to Louisville.
Yeah. I thought
everyone was dumbfounded as to why he transferred, and then that rumor came about.
Well, we originally
he wouldn't be eligible at another school,
right? We heard that he was going to be he was moving closer to home. They thought it had something to do with a kid or something. I don't know. Well, it could have been because I think he's really dang good.
He was good. It wasn't Tyon. It was that dude from Michigan State that Wes Rucker tried to get everyone to call him the buff hamster. What was his name?
Madre London.
Was it him? He didn't get the ball enough. Maybe.
I mean, I didn't think he was very good. I thought it was Madre London.
That was who? I'm thinking of the right guy.
Buff hamster.
Do you remember him trying to do that?
I don't remember who that was. Who was buff hamster?
He tried hard.
I was trying to Google buff hamster. It came up exactly what you'd expect it to come up as.
I don't know what I would expect. I would expect a dangerous Google search for some reason, but what was it?
I mean, it's just like actual buff hamsters.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember somebody saying that. I just can't think of it.
Wes said it.
Yeah.
I can't figure. I mean, it was someone that was here it was 2018. That was the only tweet I could find that mentioned it.
Buff hamster. That makes me think it was a linebacker.
It was a running back.
Was it Jeremy Banks?
No. He gives off 0 hamster vibes. It was a guy that does give off rodent vibes. It wasn't far off, but it was weird that he just kept. It's like he kept trying to make fetch happen. I don't know if it's storming bad at your house, man. It is loud outside.
Oh, really? It's not doing anything here, but it probably will.
Wind's howling, baby.
All right. Let's do a little stupidity. You got any?
I'm gonna have to look. I'm sure I can. muster one up.
My first one's Penny Hardaway.
What did he do this time? Oh my gosh! Did you see the guy in a full kit wanker Penny Hardaway jersey performing
I
at?
did see that.
That was at Black Horse on Saturday night. He was good, but he was full kit wankered out. He even had the Penny Hardaways on the shoes. Did he have the Penny Hardaways? Maybe not with the Penny Hardaways. He had basketball shoes on. I can't remember what they were.
Yeah. He took a jab at Tennessee. He was asked about scheduling. He said it's tough because we want to play some other teams, but the teams that want to play us, we want to play them. But the teams that want to play us, we want to play them. I don't know what that means. Yeah. But a fan of the crowd shouts out UT, and he says, yeah, exactly. But the teams that don't want to play us, we want to play them. Maybe that's what he meant. Yeah, dude, like the reason we don't play you is because of you. Yeah.
Because you're a former NBA player that, I mean, the NBA is a borderline reality show at this point. And
sure.
That's what they do. I don't have a stupidity, but I have a question I need to pose to you that I saw going around last week. All right. The challenge is eat a hot dog and then run 100 meters. Joey Chestnut versus Usain Bolt. Who wins?
Eat a hot dog, run.
Eat a hot dog and then run on 100 meters.
I gotta think Usain Bolt wins that.
How fast can he get a hot dog?
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, how fast can Joey Chestnut run 100?
He's not a big dude. I mean, he's like fit. I think he could run. I wonder if we can do this. Average.
Yeah, probably
male.
Joey Chestnut ends up winning that because he has to just finish it in maybe 3 seconds faster than Usain Bolt, and he's going to win.
I think 100. Way more than that. I think that's the thing. I think the hot dog he is so good at eating a hot dog fast, and that's an obscure thing. Running's not an obscure thing. He's ran in his life.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, he would just have to beat Usain Bolt in a hot dog eating contest 3 seconds faster and be able to run 100.
I think more than 3. I think he's got to do it like 5 seconds faster. Now, Usain's not going to rip off a 10-second after eating a hot dog. But yeah. Joey Chestnut's not going to rip off a 13 after eating a hot dog either, cramming it down his gullet.
So you think maybe
I think 15,
14,
16.
Something?
I think 15, 16.
Damn, that's a slow 100.
Well, okay, so this is AI overview. The average male time for a 100-meter sprint varies significantly based on fitness level and training. That's not real. If you're running recreationally, you're going to run it faster than 15 or 18 seconds.
Yeah, I'd hope. Good Lord, that's.
This says average healthy adults 12 to 16 seconds. No, I think that high number is too high. I would say 12 to 14. Healthy, someone who runs or who exercises.
Yeah, 12 is pretty probably average high school track athlete probably runs a 13. I topped out at 11.8, 11.9 when I ran it my senior year of high school.
Okay.
And I was
maybe 12 to 16 then. So I'm going to put him at 16 to 18 seconds because of after the eating hot dog. But I think Usain's probably, I don't know, that makes it interesting because I think he's sub 12.
Yeah.
So now we're talking, can he eat a hot dog 6 seconds faster? I think he has to eat it at least, and I think he could, because you got to eat bread and all.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a method of the madness. I mean, have you seen him in versus other professional eaters? Because it's insane.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking of how fast I could eat a hot dog.
I couldn't eat one that fast.
No, not that fast. But I
fast enough that I don't think I can offset anyone's 100 time.
Yeah.
Definitely not Usain Bolt's, but anyone. And I probably run a faster 100 than Joey Chestnut.
Ooh, let's set that up.
Me and Joey in a 100.
Joey Boots. We make Joey. We say it's Joey, hot dog eating Joey, when everybody thinks it's Chestnut, and it's really just Joey Boots.
That would be.
Do you think you could run faster than Joey Boots in 100?
Dude, when I got stung by Yellow Jackets the other day, I ended up only getting stung by one somehow. I think I might have broken world record 40 getting to my back porch, which my back door was locked. Dude, I got there so fast. I was like, dude, good to know. I still got a little pep in my step when I need it. Like, that's good to know. So, I don't know. Get the adrenaline going. I think I could. Yeah, possibly.
Dust Joey.
I'm so out of shape. My problem is I'm so out of shape. I would have to be very careful on how I warm up because I could wear myself out warming up for one.
I was just hoping like Joey would come in here if he just said yes.
I'll any amount of speed, which wasn't much, that I had is gone. So I have no pride in it. If Joey wants to race, if we want to set that up, I'll race Joey.
Okay.
Because if I lose, I lose. It is what
all right.
I don't expect to win. I expect to. I should say I always expect to win. Expect what? Who expect? We expect. Like quote the great philosopher Jason Brown.
Out of our team of 5 guys, who's the slowest?
Our team, like the more important issues team.
Yeah.
It's not Dylan. Dylan's going to be probably the second fastest. So it's Joey. I'm there. I mean, in a 100.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I'm fighting my way to 3. Like, I don't know, man. I'm gonna say Joey or Deuce. So I guess us 3 have got to go. It's us 3.
You got to pick one. Who do you think?
I've never seen Joey play any. I don't think I've ever seen him
Run?
play like he's never played basketball with us, right?
I don't think so. No,
I don't know. I mean, at one point in Deuce's life, I've seen him be athletic.
So Joey, that's what you're saying. That's what you're going with.
No, I'm not. I mean, I'm not picking anyone. You haven't picked anyone.
Monty said, me, I'm on the team.
Monty, what's your 100 time? Do you want to race? Should we just have a big 100-meter race?
We should, yes.
Find a 20-lane track.
Last place has to do like something crazy.
They have to run a 100-meter game because that would be insane. Like, I would tear something for sure if I ran back-to-back. My problem, too, is I think I could pick up, like I would be gaining speed to probably 30 yards.
The loser has to run a 400-meter in a mankini.
Okay. I imagine this is the same for other males who do roughly the same amount of exercise I do. Everything after 30 yards would significantly slow down.
Yeah, 100%.
My first 30 would be okay. After that, it would look like I was running in mud. It would be painful to watch. We couldn't videotape it. That would be borderline torture. Like they did that. They made Guantanamo Bay prisoners probably watch me run. It's been outlawed by Congress. Because we ran that we did that combine little thing just for fun a few years ago. My 40 time was, I don't remember what it was. I know it was rough.
Oh, well. Hey, I believe it.
We can just set up a combine.
Yeah, let's do that. There's 2 more things I have to read that's a stupidity, and then I'm done.
Okay.
Big 12 Commissioner Brett Yormark, which that name is stupid in itself. On the upcoming football season, I believe will be the deepest football conference in America. I fully expect the Big 12 to earn multiple college football playoff bids this year.
We've got to get out of the system. Like, the AFC and NFC commissioners aren't bidding for their team. We've got it. this has to end. That's so annoying. Because he probably doesn't even believe it, Landon. He just has to say it as the big bowl
Oh, 100%. 100%. And then Scott Frost, on what he learned from his time at Nebraska, he said, don't take the wrong job. And I'm all about like being self-aware, sure. But when it's your alma mater, maybe just don't say that.
You should phrase it a little better because I think he's right.
Yeah, I agree. But you can't.
It was
just
clearly
say
the wrong.
that.
I mean, there's no denying it was the wrong job. We saw the results.
Yeah. Maybe say like I wasn't as good as I thought I was.
No, I kind of like it. Nebraska sucks.
Huge rivalry with Oklahoma, though.
Yeah, and that top 10 rivalry didn't even mention the civil conflict, UCF and UConn.
Yeah,
it's pretty shameful.
Agreed.
They also didn't mention the rail rivalry, ETSU and Chattanooga. That is a huge rivalry.
Top 25 for sure.
Easy.
Yeah.
Cool trophy. Great trophy.
We need more cool trophies.
Bring back the beer barrel.
Please.
I want to get a custom. I don't have it in here. I got a great looking checkerboard driver head cover Landon.
Did you? Is it the same one? Oh no, it's just a checkerboard, right?
It's just a checkerboard.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I showed it to you Friday. I want to get, I mean, it's on a driver, maybe a Fairwood or my hybrid cover. I want to get a beer barrel one day.
Ooh, that'd be sick.
Would be sick. Maybe we can try to source that and sell them.
Oh, man.
Actually, I have an idea for that. I'm not talking about it live on air. I want someone to steal it.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. No, I have an idea.
Okay. Guys, thank you all so much for listening. Go check out our good friends at rowback.com. Use promo code More Important Issues for 20% off that first purchase. Have a great weekend. We'll be back on Sunday. We bringing a boat in, and we out.